NBA players who should have been in the Hall of Fame. Steve Kerr is not in the Hall of Fame? Let's find out. NBA Hall of Fame is like the Oscar for an NBA player. It truly is an amazing award to be given to a basketball player. Now, not all players are able to achieve it in their lives, which kind of is the sad part attached to it. But obviously, not all players are great. However, have you ever wondered if a player deserved the Hall of Fame, but actually didn't get to be in it? Well, today we will be looking into these players who deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, but are actually not. Let's jump in. 5. Buck Williams. First up on our list is a player who had a 4.56 rebound rank, which is the fourth most in the NBA stat category, and also the top one for players who aren't in the Hall of Fame. Buck Williams ranks in the all-time top 30 for many of the notable stat categories, be it minutes played or shooting percentage. He really was one of the cream players for the Nets. In fact, he still can be considered one of the best players in the franchise's history. He had 16.4 points on average and 11.9 for the 8 seasons he spent there. Moreover, he also had 12.8 points and 10 rebounds per game for his entire career. Sad that such a good player went unnoticed in the lights of the Hall of Fame. 4. Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson was a head coach for quite some time. And although he didn't get that much recognition in that position, he surely was a great player on the court. He is in the top 25 of most gameplay, and that's just the start. Being a point guard, he has a career assist of about 10.334, which is ranked as the fourth in the history of the NBA. Another sad fact is that he is one of the only 5 players who ever earned 10,000 assists, which is not in the NBA Hall of Fame. Although you can say he was never considered to be in the Hall of Fame because he never won a championship, but that doesn't mean you can completely ignore the golden stat a player had. 3. Ben Wallace. If you've been following NBA news in the past 30 years, you'd know about the sad story that the biggest ignorance a player got from the Hall of Fame, then it would be Ben Wallace. He was a fan favorite in the Pistons and literally was a total sicko on the board, averaging 12.6 rebounds per game from 2000-2007 and 9.6 for his long career. That's not just it. Surprisingly, he was actually the NBA's Defensive Player of the Year 4 times, which is something that is only achieved by him and another player named Dikembe Mutombo, who in fact was in the Hall of Fame. Moreover, Ben was in the All-Defensive Squad 6 times and was also responsible for helping Detroit win the championship in 2004. All of this just screams out a legacy Hall of Famer, but sadly he didn't get the well-deserved induction. 2. Shawn Marion. Shawn Marion is just another one of those guys who gave his heart and soul to the court, but sadly didn't get much appreciation for it in return. He has about 40,000 plus minutes of time on the court, which just puts him in the top 35 of that category. Apart from his time on the court, he also had pretty amazing stats. He was putting in 15.2 points and 8.7 rebounds per game during his marathon of a career, and also about 13.9 points and 8.6 rebounds per game in 109 career playoff games. Adding to his achievements is that he won the ring for the Mavericks in 2011 and was an All-Star for 4 times. Sadly, Marion is the highest-ranked player not in the Hall. 1. Steve Kerr. Now you'd think the man who should be in the Coaching Hall of Fame of the NBA would already be in the NBA Hall of Fame as a player because he just has such amazing game sense. Well, you're wrong, because sadly Steve was never inducted. He was responsible for 5 championship wins, 4 of which were for the Chicago Bulls, and was thought to be the secret weapon of the team as he would rock the court the moment he came off the bench. But I guess sometimes life is just unfair. Anyway, this wraps up our video for today. Which player do you think deserves the Hall of Fame? Let us know in the comments section down below. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel while you're at it.